This is the new thing you're doing now? Hate on mom? Come on, this isn't us. We're like the Gilmore Girls.
Ginny and Georgia is reminiscent of Gilmore Girls in that Georgia is a former teen mom and Ginny is now her teenage daughter. Plus, it takes place in New England. But how is this story different from other mother-daughter stories we've seen before?
I grew up watching Gilmore Girls. My mom and I would compare ourselves to them. But Ginny and Georgia, I think pretty immediately audiences will be able to see. Tonally, it's different. The messaging is different. And honestly, the overall vibe is different.
I completely agree. Although I didn't grow up watching Gilmore Girls, I had always heard about it. It's super, super famous. I watched it with my mom the first 3 seasons before I flew to Toronto to film. And that show was great, but our show is a completely different beast. It's a lot darker, edgier. There's mystery added. It's also modern and fresh.
I think what makes ours different is this dark undertone that kind of weaves its way through most of the stories while also keeping the extremely fun, extremely light stuff. And so I'm really excited for people to realize that this isn't Gilmore Girls. This is its own new incredible thing.
You're gonna like Massachusetts. Perfect for a fresh start.
We move a lot, so I'm always the new girl.
Who's that?
That is Ginny's mom.
This show touches on some serious themes, including self-harm, abuse, and racial identity. Why do you think it's so important to address themes like that in a show like this?
I think it's super, super important because these are things that are a part of everyone's life, whether you are in a multiracial family or not. We live in such a diverse world and it's interconnected. And I think showing stories that represent that is really, really important.
It isn't heavy-handed.
Right.
Yeah, and it really represents the world that we're living in right now. And we hope audiences feel seen and heard when they're watching.
It's important to address because it's what's happening in the world. I mean, it's not like we're making these things up. This is what's happening not only right now, but in high schools and even in adults. And so our writers went to extreme lengths to make sure that these storylines were told both authentically and with a lot of heart. So I'm really proud of them for that. I think the writing is honestly brilliant and I really can't wait for people to see it.
The power of TV and the power of film is being able to communicate these ideas. So in delving into these topics, we really get to reach out to an audience and communicate to them that it's okay to feel these things.
She promised that this time would be different, but everywhere has problems.
Antonia, how much did you get to collaborate with the show's writers on your character, Ginny?
I really, really loved working with Sara, the creator of the show. She was so, so wonderful. She actually invited me to her hotel suite multiple times just to hear what it was like to, grow up in a, mostly white community as a biracial young woman, and a lot of the identity crises that I may have had or all of my experiences. And I felt just very, very grateful to be able to have a voice that was heard. It felt a little bit unreal.
My mom deals with her problems by ignoring them, bundling them up and packing it away.
Brianne, Georgia definitely makes some questionable decisions in this show, but it does seem like her heart is always in the right place. How do you think Georgia justifies the decisions that she makes for herself and her daughter?
Georgia has this dark, mysterious past, and it's her primary motivation throughout the show to protect her kids. That's the bottom line. That's what everything comes down to. She would do anything for them, and she wants them to have everything that she didn't get to have growing up. So Georgia is extreme and diabolical at times, but it really is coming from a good place, and she puts her family first and foremost, no matter who she takes out on the way.
I've done things I'm not proud of, but I'd do them again. I'd do anything to protect my kids like no one ever protected me.
Describe Ginny and Georgia's mother-daughter relationship in 3 words.
Volatile, fun, sisterhood.
Oh.
And Brianne, what would you say?
I'm going to say complicated, charming, and relatable.